Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Oklahoma City Bisons versus Jared Goff and the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Oklahoma City Bison. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 14 carries, 62 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Able to connect with Mills. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the London first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
His kick is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Robinson,
the numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 16 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it, good runners.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Diggs, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes out to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again. Goff. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
An extra point try now for Walsh. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
14. Bisons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the run, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Mahomes pass.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Patrick Queen.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught at the 2. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, Vic Fangio going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Bisons 10.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again is gone. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Able to connect to Mims. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. A shotgun snap for goal. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Walsh now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays.
21. Bisons 10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Left side caught by Diggs. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackle made by Harold Landry. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short step, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Goff. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
To number 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Holiday. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bisons 13.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run here with Robinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. London about set to take over on offense. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Play action. It's Goff. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing on third, Goff. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mahomes now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll try and run it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Like likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the stop.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Second and 10. At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Goff. His throw incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, Mahomes. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Oklahoma City first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
24. Monarchs 21.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. From the end zone, Goff.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
From his end zone, Goff on 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Oklahoma City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, They taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.